Hey everybody, it's Tom. We're first Wednesday of August. We're at the Riding on a Budget swap meet. Very first one we've ever had. We've had a lot of success. I'm going to walk you through the bikes that are here. That many of them are for sale. Great deals tonight. And so stay tuned. You're going to really want to see what I've got to show you. About it, you know.
1975 R7. I'm sorry. A 1976 R75/6. It runs perfectly. Has zero issues. Has an R90S front end on it. The master cylinder has been moved from under the gas tank, which was a horrible place for it to be, to up here on the handlebars. It's, of course, dual discs on the front, single drum on the back. It's got a relatively new battery. Okay. It's a Siebenrad.
And that comes with the bike.
Yeah.
All right. You got crash bars.
Crash bars, and I have a set of bags, BMW bags.
Okay, so a set of bags will come with this.
Yeah.
What a deal.
Side covers have been refinished. It's a very rare root beer color, which was an original color. It was just very rare. I mean, everything on it's great. It shifts great, runs great, clutch is great. I'm asking $5,100 for it, or best offer.
And if you're interested, call Stephen at 251-377-9823. $5,100. What a deal.
I acquired this bike about 2003. It was from a friend who lived in South Florida. Got a job in Australia, and at the last minute he found out he couldn't import this motorcycle to Australia. They've got very strict import requirements. So this bike had been put in storage. It had been ridden continuously by the previous owner. He's another mechanical engineer, ex-chief engineer for a ship, so he's very competent mechanically. This is the GTR 1200 model 2003. This has got 94,526 miles on it now, which I jokingly said it probably means it's run in by now. It's probably all bedded in nicely, and probably good for another, I don't know, 100,000 miles I would guess. It's a classic oil box design with a longitudinal engine at an angle, which means that when it's on a side stand, oil accumulates at the bottom of the cylinders, so it does produce a lot of smoke if you store it on the side stand. So I always put it on the center stand and never have that problem. But leave it for a week on a side stand and it's going to pump out lots of smoke before it clears the cylinders. It's all roadworthy. I've ridden this to last ride of the year. Last year it was a very cold day. The heater in the seat works. The hand grip heaters work. But at the time in storage, the fuel pump had seized up. So I replaced the fuel pump with an aftermarket copy, basically, of the original. The original fuel pumps were over $900, and compared to the value of the bike, it wasn't worth it. So I found a brand new fuel pump, all the piping, internal piping, the filter that goes inside. I replaced all of the fuel injection piping and the fuel injection couplings, which live just underneath there. It's got the metal couplings now instead of the plastic ones. I haven't done anything with the injectors on this bike. I've just left them as they were. It's got a specific startup sequence. You'll see a red light flashing on the dash. That's quite common on modern motorcycles. That's because it's the ABS model, anti-lock braking system. It means that the bike has to run and the brake to be activated to clear the alarm. And I know that does work, the ABS does work, because if it didn't work correctly, that light would stay flashing to keep you advised that it's actually not working. It is pretty powerful. It's the 100% sure of the horsepower. They were rated at 147 miles per hour, and to be honest with this engine is quite torquey and powerful, and that's probably, with all your touring gear and two up, it would still do 147.
Is the seat height adjustable?
The seat height has got two adjustment positions. It's in the lowest one. It does have an aftermarket all-in shock on there with adjustment for damping. There's two adjustments on it. I've not looked at that. My interest really was getting the bike up and running and roadworthy. And I've ridden it. It's fun to ride. It's way more power than I actually need in a motorcycle. And I'm putting up for $2,300, which I consider to be a market value. As you can see, it's still gleaming paintwork. It's BMW standard level of quality. I replaced, if you ever take the panelling off, there's about 10,000 screws that do that. I've replaced them all with hex head, Allen head screws instead of the Torx type. So at least you can get an Allen key to get in there if it's in a difficult position. But those have all been replaced with stainless steel rather than the blackened steel that was
What
used
about the
there.
windshield? Is that new?
The windshield's original.
Oh,
it's
is
a
it?
three position windshield. Everything works on that.
Beautiful.
It's more than the three position. It's any position you want windshield. Now the bike did have Garmin GPS, but that really is redundant technology these days. Unpleasant.
Okay, so the bike's got a title. It's in very, very good shape.
It's very clean.
And mechanically, you've gone through it, and you're an excellent bike mechanic.
I've ridden it. I can't see any other issues other than the initial ones with the fuel distribution. And it's fuel injection side. It changed everything really from the cap downwards in terms of piping, filters, fuel pump. I've been through the electrical part. It had some electrical, it had some fog lights, and again halogen fog lights weren't working. So I removed everything. I've gone right through the electrical section, removed all the extraneous wiring that's no longer needed. So everything is absolutely original in terms of the cabling installation.
It's a beautiful bike, and there's someone's going to get him a hell of a deal. That's a really good price you've got on it. I'd have thought you'd at least ask about $4,000 or $5,000.
No, for a market value on these, it's not so big. Some slight. I put the paperwork in there for all of the parts that I bought, so I understand where they came from. I put a new battery in as well. There's these are tubeless tyres. So that's an inflation
Some later
kit
ship.
and a repair kit. That's the device for removing the filter that fits correctly in the hole. Those are replacement O-rings for the filter cover going to the engine, and these are replacement aluminum seals for the drain plug, because it's always the thing that says you must replace every time and you never do it because you don't have one. So I thought I'll make sure we've got all the parts. That's a spare seal for the actual fuel cap. I didn't need it in the end, but it's in the box of parts.
So the fellow that gets it is going to have plenty of maintenance parts to take care of the bike. That's great.
That helps with the oil changes, just have the replacement parts to hand rather than messing around having to order them.
Is it hard to get repair parts for this kind of bike since it's so old?
No, the Endurolast is it's not an Endurolast made parts that are fitted on these bikes, and Euro Motor Electrics is where I bought all of the Endurolast couplings, piping, all to the BMW specification for the fuel injection.
It's a beautiful bike.
There's one of these little, just inside there, this little hook that goes over the rail has been broken at some point.
Okay.
But it's actually retained, the whole bike is retained by a hook that's operated by the handle when you lift it up and push it down. So it's still firmly secured in there once it's in place.
Okay.
And from that position, it just wangles
Comes right
out.
off. Okay.
So it's that hook there that's damaged on that bag. And when I push the handle down, it engages the security clip under that, and that key comes out.
So that
the seat is replaceable. These bags are scratched because I'll show you something interesting. They refuse to stand up by themselves. You have to lean them on something, so they always fall over if you just put them on the ground.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's the whole reason for the damage to the bags. It's not anything more sinister than that.
Okay.
That's the connection for the seat heater.
Okay.
It goes into a connector that sits in there.
Okay.
And it does work. I've tried it out.
And you even got the original toolkit.
The original toolkit is in now. Like I say, I removed a lot of the extraneous wiring. It's only got in there what it has to have for the original motorcycle. If you've got, you can buy an adapter if you've got a CAN bus type interrogation ODB, and it plugs into that connector there, and you can get an adapter that fits BMW connector style to a standard ODM device. That's the means of adjustment of the seat height is through that rail there. It either engages with this or it doesn't. It's got two positions to engage.
God, that's a beautiful bike.
And that's it.
Other than the hickey on the bag and the miles, the bike is 100% just about perfect, right? There's no. If I bought the bike, what would you tell the new owner that? Well, you need to work out on this, or need to watch out for that, or?
I think because the amount of time in storage, I'd probably consider changing the tyres. I don't know what it was like in the warehouse for that length of time. It was probably there for about two and a half years.
Now, if someone was interested in buying this from you, George, how do they get in contact with you?
You can give me a call, 251-590-5007.
Okay.
I'll be away next week, but happy to give you a call. It's a clean title. I own the bike. And you can see the tag is just refreshed for another year.
Okay.
Right, well, I've got parts off my 2010 Triumph Thruxton. I think a lot of them will play not only on the Thruxton, but also the Bonneville. So starting here, front brake rotor and caliper, front fender, rear fender, original shocks, chain guard, the blinker assembly and brake light, gas tank, which has one tiny imperfection in it and a scrape here on this badge, but the other badge is good and the rest of the tank is good. Stock air box, a set of aftermarket turn blinkers, OEM side covers, OEM passenger and rider pegs.
Looks like a gas cap.
Yeah, an OEM gas cap, gear selector, front brake hoses, miscellaneous pieces of scraped up clutch lever, foot pegs that got some scrape on them. The only thing that is out of character is an original 1974 Yamaha DT 250 360 service manual. And then lastly, the exhaust system, pipes and mufflers. I see a small scratch there. This one has no scratches, so a little bit of imperfection there, but nothing on the pipe. This is all the stuff I took off to get the bike where I wanted it.
If someone was interested in buying some of this from you, how would they get in contact with you?
They could reach me. Let me give you my phone number. I'm Scott West. My number is 770-846-5919.
Yes, sir. I've had the bike about 5 years, 2014 Rocket 3. Got about 23,000 miles. No issues I'm aware of. D&D did the maintenance on it at about 18,000. They did the valves and the full service.
Total miles, was the total miles?
About 23,000.
23,000.
Yes, sir. The bike runs good, no problems. Corbin bags, Corbin seat. I also have the factory solo seat and a factory touring saddle. 3 windscreens, a very large clear view, a smaller summer screen from Triumph, and a little cover just to cover the instruments.
And will you give them all of that with the bike?
Everything goes with the bike. It's got heated grips, Throttlemeister throttle lock, keyless ignition that I installed, and kept self-canceling turn signals.
Oh boy.
Yes, sir.
Triumph Rocket 3 2014. Call 850-529-3639 if you're interested. What a great price and a great bike. Fully outfitted for touring. We're ready to roll.
All right, my name is James Alderson, aka Slim Jim, with the Christian Motorcycle Association. This is one of my girls right here. I completely stripped this bike down and to the frame, cleaned everything, rewired it, put it all back together. I had as much fun doing that as I do riding them, and I'm asking $3K for it. Clean title, yeah, it's owned, clean title. I have at the house, and that's it.
How many miles on it?
There is 24,000. That's not going to tell you because, as you can see, that's a complete aftermarket. I do have the original speedometer. I have all the original parts actually. I have the original speedometer, and there's a couple of thousand on this one, and I think that it was at like 21, I believe, when I started tearing it down.
Okay.
So
good and solid rider. Good solid rider.
Good solid rider. At some point, the carbs will need rebuilt. It is carbureted, 2 dual carburetors. You know, I didn't do that. I'm not a mechanic. I'm a body paint guy, and so that's what I did to it, and kind of put it back with the look that I wanted. And
Suzuki Intruder 2004. Jim's asking $3,000 for it. If you want to interested in contacting him, we do 251-716-1734. Get you a good bike.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get out of here.
So yeah, I bought this bike sight unseen. Saw it online, only had 2 pictures, and I was without a bike for a little bit, so I kind of really need to get something, right? So I got this bike sight unseen. I called the guy, negotiated the price. I had him deliver the bike to my house, and yeah, as soon as he had the money, he was out of here. So then I pushed in the garage, and man, it was
not much more requires per than.
Yeah, it wasn't the best decision I made. So it even had I'm like, what's that? A fire extinguisher. It had a small fire extinguisher attached to the carburetor, and it even had fuel in it. So they were trying to get it to run, but no chance. And there was a lot of things wrong with this bike. It did have good tires, and later I found out it had a good motor. But yeah, I did pretty much everything else. I replaced the gas tank, replaced the seat covering, the shocks, front and back, front fender, and I turned it into cafe racer style, right? So it has these parts called clip-ons, and yeah, it just makes your bike you just sit different, and it just looks cool, right? Special parts on it, like this relocation bracket for the ignition switch, and the headlamp. I'm not sure what to call them. Let's call them supports. Yeah, let's see. Let's give it a run here. That's what it sounds like.
Certainly sounds healthy. Okay,
Yeah.
well, if anybody's wanting
It's,
a nice Triumph,
It's for sale. It's a 2003 Triumph Bonneville, and I'm selling it below what other running Bonnevilles are selling for, and that's 2450.
okay.
Just below 2500. And yeah,
You have a clear title.
I have a title. The only thing that's, as you can see, the gas tank needs finishing. I can do that maybe, but we'll see. I can make this look really nice, where you can't tell the difference. Yeah, that's it. It runs good. And
So even though you had to do some work to it, you feel very confident that it's a solid bike.
yes, it's a solid
Whoever
bike
buys
now,
it's
yeah.
not going to have to worry about it breaking down on them.
Right, and I've been using it for a year as a daily driver. Yeah, I just start using my car again.
Here's a 2003 Triumph T100. He's asking $24.50 for 251-386-8413.